Hello and welcome once again to Lockdown Cooking at Home with myself, Red Redfern. Behind the camera is my wife Jane. We are on day 45. It's Monday, would you believe it, the 27th of April. I know, every day is just merging into another, but here we are. Anyway, welcome everybody. If you're regular with this show, welcome back. Fantastic response over the weekend to the Yorkshire puddings and the whole cauliflower. It seemed to go down really well, and it was great to see all of you having a go at it and posting in the pictures into the Facebook group. That's what it's all about, having a go. I'm a professional chef, you guys aren't. This is what I'm doing this for, is to hopefully give you guys some tips and ideas of how to produce something and relieve that boredom that you guys are in at the moment at home, have a bit of a laugh, and also to be able to do something nice and fresh for yourselves and your family. Anyway, I'm just going to hand that over to Jane, and I'm going to get myself ready here, and then we're going to crack on.
Hi everyone, hello, happy Monday. Right, okay, who we got on here? We got Jackie and Ian. Hi guys, see you soon hopefully. I know, I don't think I can cope. Rosemary Bethel's watching. Hi, Rosemary. And Sister Rach is in the house. Hi Rach. Andrew Northcott's watching. He's making sure you open your wine in a moment.
I don't need to open this one.
Devi's watching, and Louise Gibson. Hi Louise. Hi. Andy Burks is watching.
Hi. Oh, Andy's new.
Andy's new. Andy, you're new. My niece is watching. Katie Louise. Hello, darling. Right, Red's got some wine in his hand, but he's obviously not introduced this wine. What's going on?
No, this is an old one we had, the Condado. Okay, it's a Reserva 2016. This is from Valdepeñas, which is the area between halfway between Granada and Bilbao. So if you draw basically Valencia and Bilbao. If you draw a line from Valencia to Bilbao, it's halfway between the two there. It's a really nice Reserva. It's aged oak for 6 months, and then a further 18 months after that. I didn't finish the old bottle again. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, so hence not having to open a new one.
No answer to that.
Okay, so today we're going to be doing a lovely little chicken livers with balsamic glaze, vinegar over the top of it. And I'm also going to show you how to make a hollandaise sauce, okay? Don't be put off by either of these. I've got a really good hack way of doing the hollandaise sauce that you'll be amazed how easy it is to do. So let's just run through the ingredients we've got here. We've got some chicken livers, salad, onion. I'm going to make up a little dip as well. So I've got some mayonnaise and some chilli sauce to make up a chilli dip. We've also got some flour, breadcrumbs, egg, and that's it for the chicken livers. On the hollandaise sauce, pack of butter, lemon juice, pepper, cayenne, normal white pepper, cayenne pepper, 3 eggs, okay, and some butter. That's it. All right, we'll go and crack on now. Just a quick note on the Yorkshire puddings at the weekend, guys. I really hope you tried it and used the mix I showed you. Some of the Yorkshires that people sent in, I think Jane's going to...
Kay Appleby Curtis, hers were the best.
Doncaster, fantastic.
Yeah, fantastic. Kay. And Rachel's were really good.
A little trick as well on the trays, guys. Whatever trays that you're using for your Yorkshires, do not clean them. Okay, only wipe them out with a damp cloth or some kitchen roll for the next time. If you're finding that your trays are sticking, okay, then what you need to do is put a little bit of oil in the bottom, only a little bit, and quite a lot of salt. Okay, mix it all into the bottom and then stick it in the oven on as high as you can get it, so there's smoke going everywhere. Take them out, okay, and then just wipe them out. What happens is the salt and oil embed themselves into the steel and puts a little bit of a layer on it. We used to do this years ago, before non-slip and Teflon and all the rest of it. It was how to make your frying pans and your Yorkshire pudding bases non-stick. Okay, so that's a little tip. Don't wash them, okay, because once they become non-stick, then they'll be fine for the remainder of the time. On the cauliflower, I think you'll all agree, it was almost a meal in itself, okay, and it was a fantastic one to do. So today we're going to crack on then, and we're going to do the chicken livers to start.
So hi Barb, Barb's in the house, and Claudette Madden has said hello. Hi Claudette, how are you, lovely? How's Kelsey? How's my Kelsey doing? If I sound a bit funny, I feel a bit bunged up actually. I've got a bit of a, yeah I do. I mean, I've no idea where I've got that from. I've not seen a bloody soul for weeks. So it must be chicken flu.
Chicken flu.
Because that's the only thing I've got. So Red's doing there.
So the chicken livers, what I've got here, look, I've got basically 500 grams. It's just underneath 500 grams of chicken livers. This cost me €1.31. So this is a really cheap meal to do. This will do 2 people easily. Okay, so what we're going to do is take the chicken livers out and make sure you've only got livers. If there's any hearts in there, okay, we don't want hearts, we only want livers.
You can buy these in Mercadona.
Yeah, buy these in Mercadona.
Or at a butcher's, I guess.
At the butcher's.
Yeah, I suppose.
They are super cheap. Okay. A really good one. Obviously, you have to like chicken livers, but... So what we're going to do now is we're going to egg and breadcrumb the chicken livers. Now we've done the French term for egg and breadcrumb is called panéing, okay, or EBC, egg and breadcrumb. So I've got containers already, but what you need is you need some flour, you need some breadcrumb or Paxo stuffing. Paxo stuffing works really well with this, and 1 egg. So we want to have 1 egg and a little bit of milk.
Claire Bounce says we need a Hidden Valley festival. Oh, that sounds like a good idea.
Oh, that sounds good.
We have said we're going to have a party, for a barbecue for anyone that's ever been on this programme with us. Barb likes chicken livers. That's good then, Barb.
Yeah.
That's 1.
Into the egg mix, you want to put a little bit of salt. Remember I said about what salt does to an egg? It breaks down the enzymes. Okay, and it means you can mix it in. Lovely. Okay, so get yourselves organised. So with the chicken livers, now remember when you're doing egg and breadcrumbs, you want to have 1 dry hand and 1 wet hand. Okay, so everything that's wet you use in 1 hand, everything is dry you use in the other hand. If you mix the 2 together, you just end up with a great big stodgy hands. So we don't want to do that. So I'm going to use, I'll use my right hand, I think, for the wet, sorry. So first of all, you pick up your livers then, put it into your flour, like so. Nice coating on both sides. Into the egg mix, and then nicely coat over the top. Okay, so we're going to do that with all of them then. I'll do a couple at a time now, just to...
We've done some nice pictures up on Hidden Valley. So we've had a few inquiries actually, which is really lovely. Thank you so much. We are clinging on, guys, clinging on. We keep saying we're only on pause, but we need to open fairly soon, I would say, as soon as it's safe enough and the Spanish government decide that we can all sort of return to some sort of normal. I've had some lovely bookings. We've had a lot of interest in whole site bookings, and if anyone ever doesn't know what that is, it means you take the whole site, so that's 7 tents, so effectively that's 14 people, and it's €50 a night, dinner, bed and breakfast. And normally we do a 2-night stay. We do 1-night stays, but normally we do 2. The place is yours, and it's lovely because you just get to have the music up a little bit louder, and you don't really have to worry about other guests. It's quite nice.
And you get me to cook for you.
And you get the chef. And you can tell him what you want pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, Claire, we can't wait to see you, darling. Listen, I'm holding my breath for when you guys get over here, or when we get to you. I don't know, whatever, either or, we'll take.
Okay, so last 2 then, into the mix.
got over nearly 1,900 members now.
Yeah, it's really growing well.
Yeah,
Thank you very much for sharing it, everyone. It's why we do this is to spread the love with you and your friends. Once you've done it all, then give your hands a quick wash off.
I noticed that on my notes I was saying Happy Easter, and I think even back then we weren't sure we would still be doing this. So obviously that's a few weeks ago now.
Okay.
I think your dad's in the house. Hi, John. I missed a few names at the beginning actually.
So what we're going to do then is we're going to fry these off. So some olive oil into the bottom of a pan. These chicken livers, by the way, make a fantastic starter, or you can have them as a main course. It's entirely up to you. But we're going to, I mean, this was €1.30, okay, which is about £1. So as you can see, there's a lot of chicken livers there. If you're going to make a starter, you only need a couple, okay, but so you'll do a lot of people for not a lot of money. Cheers, everybody.
I did very well on my dry week, guys. I had nothing all week, and then I've had 3 gin and tonics all weekend. So
not bad.
Not bad, all in all. Not entirely dry, but I didn't do too bad.
Okay, so chicken livers then into the pan. And what we're after browning these off on both sides, and then we're going to just quickly put them into the oven.
Did you used to do these when we were in the Masonic Hall? I can't remember.
I don't know if I did it at the Masonic Hall. I certainly did them when I was at Hermosa, for sure.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay, so whilst that's on the go then, I'm going to shred up an onion.
I do love a gin. Claudette Madden, you love a gin, Jane. I do love a gin. It's my drink, really. I'm not really into spirits. It's the only spirit I drink, I think, really. I'm not really a vodka person, but each to their own. And I'm not really interested in all these flavoured gins either. I just like gin. Just has to be gin.
I think Jackie Gibson had your quota anyway last week.
I think she might have done. You hear what he's saying about you, Jackie?
Okay, so clean up peel an onion, and then we want some shreds. So in half, turn it over, and we're going to go this time from top to tail, straight across. Lovely. So you can tell these are starting to cook through because the blood's getting forced to the top. Okay, as soon as that starts happening, you can then flip them over. And then what we're going to do is place it onto a tray and just pop them in the oven.
They look a bit like schnitzels, don't they?
Well, yeah, because they've got the same sort of texture because they've been egg and breadcrumbs.
Yeah, you could do those one day, couldn't you?
Yes,
schnitzel?
we could. Yeah, we could do schnitzel. Well. Yeah.
Yeah, with that mushroom sauce you do.
Yeah, that's not a bad shout. We can do that.
Yeah, if anyone's got any requests for any type of dish, don't forget. Obviously, it's got to be in the time limit, really, and obviously we can't put something in the oven for an hour. So
once they're browned off, then take them out, pop them on a tray. Okay, and then we're going to pop these in the oven to cook through. I've just quickly wiped the pan out because we're going to use the pan again now. So what I'm going to do with the onions is I want some nice crispy fried onions to put on the top. Okay.
You use some olive oil, don't we?
Yeah, I use a lot of olive oil. I mean, there's all sorts of different oils you can use. Basically, keep away from cooking, just normal cooking oil, but there's some really good ones around at the moment. Nut oils, rapeseed oil. You know, there's some nice oils kicking about that are good for your olive oil, obviously. Try and use these because they're good and not bad. Okay, so once you've cleaned it off.
Hi, Kelsey. Kelsey's come on to say hello. Hi,
Lovely.
sweetheart. How are you, lovely?
So we just have to fry those off. I'm going to put a lid on these. Okay, and then we're going to get ready. I'm going to make up a very quick and easy chili mayonnaise dip to go on the side. So I'm going to use a bit of fresh chili. Obviously, it's entirely up to you how much chili you put into all of these.
But we like chili.
But we like chili,
we like chili.
do.
We've said this before. We put a lot. I put chilies in pretty much everything.
Okay, then you want to put in about 2 or 3 tablespoonfuls of mayonnaise. Obviously, if you've still got some mayonnaise left from when you made it the other day, use that. And then a good squirt of sweet chili sauce, which you buy anywhere. Okay, give that all a good mix.
And Claudette Madden said they've got to come before we sell up. I think our selling up plans, they might be on hold for a while.
I think those are going to be on hold for a long while.
I think our selling up plans, that's we had someone very interested, but obviously that's something else that sort of fell by the wayside a little bit. We know it's affecting everybody. We know that, you know, people are losing jobs, and some people have even left their bars and moved away, and it's very sad.
It is.
That their businesses that they've been running for a long time, it's coming to that, really. But we're lucky enough that we're just hanging on.
By the skin.
By the skin of our teeth.
Okay, so a bit of mixed lettuce into a bowl. We're going to add to this some vinaigrette.
I want you to make some battered fish.
Okay, yeah, that's not a bad shout.
You do batter,
yeah,
don't you?
I know. I've got a really good recipe for a nice crispy batter.
Daryl Coe's watching.
Oh, hi Daryl, how you doing, mate? Hopefully you'll be able to use this one at your place. Daryl's a friend of mine on the coast. He's got a lovely little restaurant called La Gambas, which is in Calahonda. So please pop by, guys, when this is all over, and pop in and see him. He's a great chef as well. He's got some lovely different bits and pieces on his menu there. So pop in and say hi to him. This is the time that we need your guys' support more than anything. For any small business out there who has really suffered through this, this is your time to make a difference. Don't go to the big people, go to the small people.
Andrew Mansell's got some squid. What can you do with it?
Oh, squid. Well, lots and lots of things with squid. Some really, really nice dishes with squid. It depends what size squid you've got, whether they're small ones, the big ones. Is it a cuttlefish or is it a squid? But obviously you've got your calamari rings. You can also do, so put it through a paella if you want to, into some rice. There's lots of things you can do with it.
Fish pie. Now then, that's a nice one. Fish pie.
So what we're after with these onions then, we're after making them nice and crispy. We don't want them burnt, but we want them to be nice and crispy. So I'm just going to drop down that heat now on them, and then we're going to start getting this together. So the salad, we've given a nice mix with the homemade vinaigrette that we did a couple of weeks back. And that goes into a mould at the top here, like so.
Jackie, sorry, Jackie, I've just seen, remember, Jackie's missed the banter. She was on the phone to her daughter. I'll forgive you.
Okay. Now, your balsamic vinegar to start with, we're going to put one layer over the top, like so. Okay. We're also going to put onto the side just here, into a pot, the mayonnaise.
Oh, Barb's asking Daryl. Daryl said thank you, and Barb's asking where it is.
I'll tell you where it is, Barb.
She's asking him. She might tell her actually.
Well, I can tell him if
yeah,
if not.
It's along the main road, isn't it?
If you know where the petrol station is at Calahonda, it is just there. Okay, next to the petrol station at Calahonda, where they've got 3 bars there next to the petrol station. That's where it is. Okay, that's ready. So let's have a look at the chicken livers then.
They haven't taken long, have they?
They don't take long at all. Again, with your chicken livers, okay, depends on how cooked you want them to be. These could do with a little bit longer actually. We'll put them back in. Whilst those are cooking then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start getting the hollandaise sauce together. Okay, so we'll leave those there.
Ian Diaz is watching.
Oh, hi Ian, how you doing, man? Another army friend of mine, and from my hometown in Clibberry Mortimer.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a bit of a hack on the hollandaise sauce. Now, hollandaise sauce is one of the 5 classic sauces, the French sauces. Okay, you've got a white sauce bechamel, which we did the other day, so you know how to make that. The other one is called a velouté, which is basically, it's the same as a white sauce, except for you're putting a stock through it, a clear stock. Okay, and the other one is what they call a Spanish sauce, which is basically a brown sauce to you and me, that you make your gravies, etc. from. You've also got what I'm going to show you how to do now, a hollandaise sauce. And the last one is a tomato sauce. Those 5 sauces are the basis of all French sauces, okay? Obviously you've got different stocks that go into each one to make up your different sauces, but they're the basis of all of them. Now this is a bit of a hack. Cheers everyone.
We close at the end of November, Claudette. Presuming we're open, we close at the end of November.
So this is a bit of a hack on hollandaise sauce. Now normally to make hollandaise sauce, you have clarified butter poured over whisked egg yolks over warm water or over heat. Okay, and the emulsifying of the heat and the butter, okay, makes it into the sauce. But what I'm going to show you how to do today is a bit of a cheats way, but it comes out the same. Okay.
Mona's watching because Mona Lita wanted to know this, didn't she? So
okay, so what you do is into a dish that goes into the microwave, you put 1 whole pack of butter. Now, ideally, you want to have unsalted butter, but if you haven't got it, I've got salted butter here. It doesn't really matter. So you put that into a container like so, and then you cover it with some cling film.
Don't know why it would say... Our diary's open, isn't it? Why would it say it's not available in November?
What date are you putting
She
in?
doesn't know yet. I don't know. She can message us the dates anyway, Claudette, love. Message us after and we'll... whatever. We'll do something with you.
Okay, so... this then goes into a microwave. Now, this is the important part, which is the hack to making hollandaise sauce. You have to make sure that this is bubbling, okay? Because this is what's going to cook out the egg yolks. All right? So we put that into the microwave. A couple of minutes on that. Now, any mixer will do. You don't have to use a mixer. You can do it by hand, but I'm going to show you how easy it is. If you've either got a hand blender mixer like this, or you've got a Moulinex anything like that works fantastically. Okay, so into this then we're
Debbie said whole pack, is that a pound of butter? Would that be a pound?
It's
500 grams,
500 grams it is.
So it's half, isn't it?
250 grams actually.
250 grams, Debbie.
So 3 egg yolks into your mixer.
Speaking of eggs, I've got 4 eggs in my incubator. Guys, watch this space. Another week maybe. We got some silky eggs in there. So I'm trying to...
To this then, we're going to put in a sprinkle of white pepper. A sprinkle of cayenne pepper. And about a teaspoon of lemon juice. Now again, with the lemon juice, you can adjust this afterwards, but just for now, okay, let me just come over here.
Andrew Mansell says he don't throw the whites away if you're separating. You can freeze
use
them
yeah,
and use them in meringue.
Exactly.
I suppose for ease of speed here,
yeah,
you're just doing that, aren't you?
Yeah. Okay, so into a mixer. I'm just going to give that a quick blitz. Like so.
It's a handy little tool, isn't it?
Yeah. This is just a hand blender with an attachment, but if you've got like a Moulinix, it'll work the same.
Okay.
So as you can see, look, it's now melted, but it's not bubbling. Okay, so we need this a lot hotter than that.
Are you paying attention, Mona?
Gives me time to have some more wine. Excellent.
Having some lovely weather here today. It was a little bit cloudy earlier, but we've got some super weather coming. 28 degrees next weekend, guys.
I know. I might
finally
get my legs out.
I know, finally a little bit of nicer weather.
You can normally hear the butter in a microwave because the water part of the butter will start boiling before the oil, and you'll hear it sort of popping. That's when it's separated. So don't forget, when it's separated, you've got the oil at the top, then you've got the sediment and water at the bottom. So we're getting on. Perfect. See how it is starting to bubble? We'll give that another blast. And then we're going to do it. Now, if you're using salted butter like I am, when you're pouring it in, the sediment at the bottom we don't want. Okay, but if you're using unsalted butter, you can use the whole of the pack.
Why is that?
Because it'll make it too salty.
Right, okay. So that little bit down the bottom there, that you don't you don't want that bit, no?
See this white stuff here at the bottom?
Yeah.
We don't want that. We just want the clarified butter at the top. Okay, so into your mix then. It's important to only put a little bit at the time. So we'll start with just a little bit of butter. Okay, and all you do is keep repeating the process. Obviously, if you've got a mixer that's got a pouring hole in it, you just continue all the way through.
Yeah, Daryl Cole's saying Daryl Cole says a Thermomix will make all your sauces. We haven't got one of them. What do you have hollandaise sauce with?
Well, a hollandaise sauce traditionally goes over eggs Benedict, okay, poached eggs, anything like that. All fish dishes have hollandaise sauce, but you can There's other sauces that come from a hollandaise sauce, so a béarnaise sauce, which is the additive of tarragon, okay, is another one. Use that with fish. And then if you add tomato puree to a béarnaise sauce, it becomes a Chiron sauce.
God.
Yeah, I know. It's all French stuff. Okay, so we're nearly there then. Once you've made this, by the way, you can then leave it in the fridge and then just quickly bang it through the microwave to heat it up. So see, as I'm getting almost down to the bottom, look here, I'm only using the oil part still. Last one then. As you can see, guys, if you're on a diet, hollandaise sauce is probably not the best. Right, and there you have it. Okay, let's go over to here then. Let's put it into a container so you can see it. Now, if it really is so as thick as this, okay, I'm just going to try it. This needs a little bit more lemon juice.
I've got a pip in there, haven't you?
And I've got a pip in there.
We don't want that.
We don't want that. Obviously, when you try it, check it for its consistency. If it is a little bit thick, okay, the lemon juice will bring it back down again. But if it is still too thick, you can add a little bit of water to it. Put a little bit of so look, see how thick it is. Lovely. I'm just going to add a little bit of water to that because it's too thick for what I want.
Where do you want my camera?
I want...
Where do you want me?
I don't mind, Jane.
You don't mind. We're testing my camera skills. I'm not quite sure where I'm supposed to be.
Now. So I put a little bit of water in that, guys, just to...
Ooh, there, that looks nice. Did you watch that,
see
Mona Lisa? Did you get that?
See the steam coming off it? That's because of the butter was boiling, which cooked out the egg yolk. How easy is that to make a nice hollandaise sauce?
Wow.
Okay, you won't get anything better than that. Look at that.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay, you can then cling film that, stick it in the fridge. That is super nice. Stick it in the fridge and it'll last for ages.
Let's try that, but I don't think...
Okay then, let's go back to the...
I just remembered I don't...
No, you don't like it, Jane.
I don't like that. I just thought I'd give it another go.
So we're now ready on the chicken livers. We're just going to use a couple. These should be nice and crispy. So we're going to put, I don't know, we'll put 2 on, I think, just for now, like so. Another sprinkle of the balsamic vinegar over the top, and the onion, we're going to put
I love crispy onions.
some crispy onions on at the top of here.
Claire said, can she put chives in?
Yeah, you can put chives in.
But you normally sprinkle chives anyway,
I normally
don't
sprinkle
you?
chives
yeah,
anyway.
you do.
Once you've done that, then you take the form off the top I'm just going to put a bit of balsamic vinegar over the side here. Just as a bit of garnish, and then a sprinkle of chives over the top. So there you have a very nice chicken liver salad with crispy onions, balsamic vinegar glaze, and I've also put a little bit of a sweet chili mayonnaise dip on the side. On the other side here, look at the colour of that hollandaise sauce. This won't split either, by the way, this hollandaise sauce. Once it's cooked like this, look at that, it's not going to go anywhere. That'll last you.
And how long will that keep?
This will keep for 5 days in the fridge.
So you can put it in just like a sealed container?
Yeah, cling film over the top, whatever you want to do with it. Okay.
Darrell Cole's impressed with that.
Good, good.
It does look good, doesn't it?
It's lovely.
And this looks a lovely dish.
You
So can you just put that on there? Because I get a better light from that.
There you go.
That's better. Get a better light. So
Okay, guys, that's it. It's a short one today.
Oh, yeah.
Very short. If anyone got any questions, need any help, shout up now and we can answer it. If not, if you're watching this on the YouTube channel that we've got, underneath the video just here there's a thumb like this. That's the like button. Just click that. Okay, share it as well and subscribe to the channel so that you're up to date with any new videos that we put on. If you're on our Facebook group, pop over and subscribe to the channel, guys. Please, it really does help to grow the community as well. There's a link in the announcements sections for it. Anyway, that's it for me. Jane, have you got anything?
No, that's it, I think, today. Thank you, everyone, for joining us again.
Yes, thank you for joining us again.
We'll see you all on Wednesday. What we got on Wednesday?
On Wednesday, we've got the chicken fillets with the coarse grain mustard mushroom sauce, which is lovely, by the way. Super easy to do. Everyone will love that one. White wine.
And Friday, we've got salmon.
Friday, we've got salmon. Yeah. If you are putting pictures up as well, don't forget to use that hashtag connecting by cookery. Would really help as well if you can just put that hashtag. Anyway, that's it for me. Thanks very much for watching. My name's Red Redfern. I'm lockdown cooking at home, and behind the camera is my wife Jane. See you everyone, and thanks very much for watching.
Thanks,
Bye for
guys.
now. Bye.
Bye.